So what then
I
happened
got
after?
struck by the baseball bat.
By the sister.
Yeah, I took the bat, and I'm going to be honest. I raised my hand and I hit her.
People, this is the Baby Fathers. We are the Baby Fathers.
Sorry, Baby Fathers podcast.
Yes, it is. It's the Baby Fathers podcast. And this, you've got myself, DJ Live Links. I'm here this evening or this afternoon or this morning, depending how you're watching or listening. We have my boy.
We've got Rick here, lively as ever.
Got GG1, only one.
So so we also got a special guest of us on today's show. He goes by the name of Mossy Christopher. Am I right?
Government Christopher, yes.
Okay,
Government
Yes.
Christopher.
But yeah.
But everybody knows.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you
So as you don't know, the Baby Father is kind of like a thing where we talk about different issues each different weeks on this show. And obviously Christopher reached out to us and he said that he was wanting to come on the show to talk about his experience. So Chris, obviously, like, tell me a bit about yourself. Like, so what area are you from? And etc. So if you want to reveal that.
No, I'm happy to. Right.
Okay.
First of all, let me salute you lot for all of you lot are doing here, for the awareness side of it, because like, it's weird, the Baby Father tag that's attached to a lot of people that I genuinely see as fathers, I think it's unjustified.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that later, but for me, just in general, watching you lot as human beings and men that I know all separately, I salute you.
Thank you.
Selassie, I send
Thank you.
them. You understand?
Anything I'm about to disclose is purely my views and my experiences, and it's going to be the truth according to me.
Yeah.
So, later on, any questions that you lot want to ask, feel free. There's no
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
No
truth according to you.
Yeah, because it is.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if we get into it straight away, I'll go in flying off the deep end. I'm a father to 3 sons. My oldest is 10, my second is 8, and my last one's 6.
Okay.
By 2 different women.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start this by saying openly, although I said my oldest is 10, so that means I've been a father for officially 10 years.
Yeah.
By everyone's eyes and government, human, basic common sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been a father for like 3 or 4 of them years, not because of my involvement or wanting to do anything. I'm just gonna say that as in deep within, when I look at myself sometimes and I have conversations on my own.
Yeah.
I've only been afforded 4 years of what is classed as 10 or 11 years officially. Because
Yeah.
if you say 10 years, my son's oldest is 10. He turned 10 in January, just gone. I was there when he was born and that. So obviously I had the 9 months before with the pregnancy. So that's classed as another year. I don't care what everyone else says. It's another year because of the headache and the whole attachment to, I don't know how people see their pregnancies, and I done the pregnancy thing with both of the mothers of my children.
Okay, so just to stop you there, so your first son, the one who was 10, you obviously was with the mum when she got pregnant.
Yeah, in a casual setting, to be fair.
So was it a relationship, or was it more just like kind of seeing each other?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was a casual affair, but she became like important to me as such. We spent so much time around each other to the point of where she became pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Was it planned?
No.
Okay.
But I accepted it for what it was once she notified me that she was aware that she was pregnant.
Sorry, was there ever a conversation? Was there ever a conversation that you two are together, or was it like, did you ever have a conversation of like, we're together now, like you're my girlfriend?
No.
Or was it just literally just
no,
a thing
between, I have to be honest, because between me and her, we got on. So, let's say unspoken truth. She could tell anyone that I honestly had affections for her, and I wouldn't deny that to people that are genuine to me.
Okay.
Some people that I think that don't need to know my business, from where we was from. I'm from West London, so everyone talks worse than I can't speak for other areas, innit?
Yeah.
But it's like EastEnders times 155,000 in my view, innit?
Yeah.
That's just basic procedures. So I want to be honest. I took part in a lot of silliness at the time. So
Okay, this when we talk about silliness, what kind of silliness are we
right,
talking?
I'm going to be honest with you. So the mother of my first child, before I was with her, I was actually with the mother of the lady that was the mother of my second and third child.
Okay,
children.
so basically you were seeing both at the same time.
No,
You wasn't.
no.
Okay.
I was with the mother of my second and third child before we separated.
Okay, I get you now.
And then at that time, like I said, the casual setting came into play with the mother of my first child. It weren't serious to the point of I'm not pretending and saying, oh, we was doing bad dating and things, but we was around each other every single day that we could be, that we chose to be.
Yeah.
I have to be fair that we chose to be. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Because there was no, demand or no nothing. So.
Okay, let me just go back. Sorry to interrupt you, Chris. Yeah, so reversing all the way back to so we got the girlfriend, the first one. Obviously we have the one obviously where you was notified about her pregnancy.
Yep.
How did you deal with that when she told you she was pregnant?
Honestly, if I was excited, because like I said, I'd never had a pregnancy scare before.
And what made you excited?
Because I always thought that I was a bit quietly. This is gonna sound mad, but it's the truth. I've always been friendly, envious of any of my male brethren and associates that have had kids that have been around me.
Why was that?
Because I always thought that I could do it.
Okay.
And so I did the best I could. Now, I'm going to be honest as well. At the time of my first child being born, before then I was involved in a few things that was just slightly unsavory in order financially. I was making money off ill-gotten gains and stuff. Nothing crazy.
Okay,
but
so Chris,
yes.
you was doing the road thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And obviously you was doing the road thing on that kind of level.
Yeah, I was misbehaving.
Because I know you was in clubs busting champagne bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know this. Yeah. Because I saw you in one of our dances.
Okay.
And you was busting the bottles all over the whole place.
Yeah, before I had kids, definitely.
Okay.
Regular basis as well.
Okay.
Let's have it known.
Yeah.
If we're going to have it right.
And I'm going to tell people as well that I didn't even know. I know Rick said that he was bringing somebody, but I didn't even know it was Mossy. I didn't even know it was Chris. Because when I talk about, I know this brother from way back. Yeah. Man's talking about when man first started doing the DJ thing. You get me? So this is not like, you get me? Like, he was an MC for a DJ called Element. You understand?
Yes,
So that's how far back this goes. You get me?
And I've still got them talents because I'm just saying, innit?
Putting it out there.
There's a lot of people that are, listen, we're going to talk about, anyway, let me just wait.
Yeah, good.
But yes.
Good. 3 kids. Right? What was the relationship with so we talked about the relationship with the first mother.
Okay,
Right?
right.
So,
yes.
so we spoke about the relationship with the first mother. What was the relationship with the second mother?
Right. So,
How did that one come about?
No,
Well-
well, your first baby mom, you've got one child.
yeah. So
So you've had
during
the first child.
during the pregnancy of the first child, the mother the lady that I was with before that later on became the mother of my second and third children, I've known her for many a years. She knows of the mother of my first child. This is where I suffered the curse of the hashtag Ealing Borough. So,
Chris, are you still hurt?
nah.
Obviously.
This comes up so often as well because I've done, in my life of times as well, I've done counselling, I've done...
And how did that go about counselling? Like,
Alright.
who arranged that for you? Did you arrange that yourself?
No,
or?
because I've had domestic issues with the mothers of both of my kids.
Cool.
Like,
Let me reverse to that part. So it's the domestic violence from what the first mother and the second mother's claiming. What's happening?
I've had wars with, all right. This is crazy. Remember, I only got to 6 months, and do you know why I paused? Because I wasn't even going to tell it, but I'm going to tell it. There was a situation where I was accused of assaulting the mother of my first child and her mum and her sister. I've turned up, and so I'm outside the house waiting. I smoked a fag. and I'm waiting. I'm thinking,
Taking too long.
Long story short, big argument. The mum argued. My baby, the mother of my child. She ain't my baby.
Of course.
The mother of my child. She came out, was arguing, and then because I have to tell the truth, her little
How did
sister,
sorry?
No, go on.
little,
Go on.
her
Let me-
younger sister probably felt like she was defending her. She came out with her dog and a Rounders little bat. Now,
Oh, no, stop there.
no.
Is
This is
mum
the
of your
youngest
child?
sister.
Or the youngest sister?
Because
So
the
the si-
argument, let me say, there was raised voices on both sides.
Hold on. But the
There was
sister.
raised voices because remember I said I was waiting. Me and her ended up arguing at the doorstep. The mum shouting from the back, not mad.
Just
From what I can remember, I
Smart.
don't think. No, I'm not. I don't want to lie. I don't think her mum said anything. To be fair, apart from the initial, she is not ready, and I just took it as attitude. I'm gonna be honest. I took it as attitude, but on her view, she probably was like, she's opened her door.
You're waiting as it is.
Yeah.
Your tempers are high. And
Yeah, I'm being honest as well.
So
Yeah.
the sister come out of a Rounders bat and she
her
came out
dog.
of a dog.
Yeah.
So the dog only means one reason. The dog's coming. Anyone knows if someone comes out of a dog, that dog's only coming out for one reason.
I don't know what you lot think about dogs, but listen, I've been bit by three. I'm scared of.
I don't
every
like
single one of them.
dogs. Do you know what? I've been bit by a dog once.
I've been bit by three. I'm scared of every single one of them. It could be a little thing. People laugh at me. They say, "Must come, don't be silly."
Listen, any dog can bite you.
Yeah, I can't do dogs. But so the dog came out. I won't even lie. I scarpered like a little.
God.
I ran down the road a little bit, and then something was within me. I turned round, and I kind of like I just felt
Yeah.
brave, and there was a brick. I picked it up, and the dog kind of whimpered. First time in my life that a dog, me scaring a dog.
Yeah.
Every dog, Jack Russell, any little thing, you know them Japanese pretty ones, what people buy in the hold, that can scare me. I've always said, don't, bruv, I beg you. I'm itching up on your furniture in your yard if your dog's there. I don't do dogs in it, not in the house, please. So, yeah, I was scared, and then the dog whimpered. So I kind of felt for a minute the power was back with me. I picked up the dog, ran back. Then it was weird because I felt like I can't remember exactly, but it felt like all three of them, as in the mother of my child and her sister, then it became
Like the free against you.
It became that because there was, So I'm arguing,
Son's inside this time, obviously, as well.
yeah, I'm making rude remarks. I won't even lie. My manners was definitely nowhere near.
So from that point, what happened after? So after that took place, what then
I
happened
got
after?
struck by the baseball bat.
By the sister.
Yeah, I took the bat, and I'm going to be honest. I raised my hand and I hit her.
With the mum or the sister?
No, the sister.
Okay.
Because that was the person that was hitting.
Did you hit her with a bat or you hit her with your hand?
No, I hit her with my open hand, and I apologize. As in, look, time's gone, so I've spoken to her. As in, we're okay. As in, and I'm not saying this for nothing.
Cool.
As in, she's a human being, and it was wrong of me to have done that at the time. I didn't at that time. I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dead honest with you because I was ignorant as hell. I was in Mossy B, whatever mode that I thought that was. I was staying true to it.
Yeah.
It was stupid. So I'm gonna be honest. That because I'm gonna tell it for what it is. That's what I did. I raised my hands and I slapped her because of the fact that I felt her hitting me around my legs with a bat, and I felt she's taking. Like I knew her, if that makes sense. I felt she's taking the piss, and I felt like it was a war. I didn't want. I mean, this is weird. I know this ain't gonna sound correct, but like I didn't want to hit the mother of my child. And as much as I felt like the mum who's the influence here, who's really the top dog, because remember, I respect my mum. I know that my mum says anything. No, not even that you can't hit the mum.
Not that you can't. You know,
No, but you're right, you can't hit the mum, but and that's what I'm saying. People are gonna sometimes they take words and they just take whatever. Look, I didn't want that situation. Let me just make that clear. But at the time, I didn't see anything other than red, which was stupid rage.
But do you think that links back to the anger management
I've had
inside you? What's caused?
I've had anger. I've had flashes and mad moments of my life where,
I'll tell you
it's
why.
been what I classed as an escape of
Because
dealing with my frustrations with. See, I don't even mind the shouting. See, for me, shout with at least tell me
That's,
something of
yeah,
substance.
I can't take shouting.
See,
mum's just shouts
do you know
as
what's
she
really
talks.
weird with the arguments that I've
And
had in
you know
life?
me, I'm fucking loud as fuck.
Do you know
No,
what's
but that's different. G.
No, but that's that people class as shouting. People don't like hearing me. You know?
the arguments
and
that
I love it. I talk
the
even more.
arguments that I've tended to have in life that are so-called hood documented and spoken about. If you're buying my child a Man United football kit, make sure it's got number 1 in it because my son was born first, and I want everybody to understand
So-
and all of these
so-
kind of conversations.
Is that to do? Do you think that there's competition between the both of the mothers then?
Well, it's weird because, like I said, remember before, I said to you, look, they will say that they had never had an issue. So, but on these, let me say this, because this is where I'm going to take genuine responsibility. Maybe it's because of the way that I rubbed them up the wrong way that they've had to be on that kind of mode. To a certain extent.
Yeah, but not with each other.
Hold on. That's why I said to a certain extent.
So hold on. So let me go back to because we haven't finished that part.
Oh, sorry.
We haven't finished the part about you had the argument. The dog came out.
Oh, okay,
The,
okay.
the bat got used on
got
you.
linked for that, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, long story short.
The police came.
No, not there and then. So, yeah, long story short, at one point in time, the police got involved. They called the police.
Yeah. You got arrested.
They say an allegation was made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a couple of days passed and...
Yeah, you got arrested. After you got arrested,
After I got arrested, yeah, I was placed on bail.
Bell. Okay, so
And I was part of my bail conditions, don't contact the mother and don't attend the premises.
and did you?
No.
Okay, but then what happened?
Did you?
I'll tell you what happened now.
Did you?
So, wait, I was coming close to the, it's, all right, I'm going to tell the truth. Me and the mother.
You got to,
I have
brother.
to. Me and the mother was, it's really weird because we was in contact. I was on the phone. Well, I did because I was on the phone. And then one day, the mother of my child said to me, come, I'm at my friend's house, which is on the road
Yeah.
of her mum's. I said, I'm not coming on the road, but I'll go on the next road and you can come to me. Because, like, it's weird. We had a weird connection in my view. And if she lies to herself, she's only lying to herself. We had a weird, as much as people around us knew that we would argue like cat and dog, you might as well let them argue because they're going to talk to each other in a minute or two.
Yeah.
So boom, boom, boom.
With as in most relationships.
Yeah. So
So
boom.
which is why people shouldn't get fucking involved.
100%.
Outsiders talking and then you getting beef with them and then yet still the two people seeing each other still.
Conditions broke because the sister, obviously she felt away because I did assault her.
Did she drop the case?
No, this is what happened. She clocked on the day that I've gone to see my son. Remember I broke the bail conditions. She's clocked us going in. She's run to her house and said, I'm going to tell mum, rah, 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 what you doing, rah, rah. Big argument. The mum and them's come out, argument. Long story short, I splattered. I got nicked in it. I'm on remand. First time ever in jail.
How long is in jail for?
8, 9 weeks altogether. But another case bit my ass because it came up from the past.
Okay.
Let me say that. It weren't just solely for that.
And
that was the reason why I was arrested on the bail conditions. I was sent to jail because I broke the bail conditions and then the other thing came up. Case got dropped. I was cleared of all allegations.
Okay.
So again, for the record, I want to say if she ever happens to come across this, I didn't tell this story to badmouth anyone or
Just
offend
how
any
you
families.
saw it and what you went through.
Yeah. Some of you lot claim that the issues are created by the women that you've had children with, right? Start taking responsibility and accountability for what you brought to that situation sometimes, because the minute you accept it for yourself, I can only speak for myself again. I've taken responsibility for everything that I've taken part in thus far.
Yeah.
I can't speak for what I may do in the future, but I know that now the only things I'm doing in the future is just working and just trying to,
But you don't think that obviously when we're younger, we all do dumb shit. Yeah, we all do dumb shit, and then we do get to that point in life.
But there's some sorry to cut you. I know I'm interfering.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you see, like what you just said, when we're young, we all do dumb shit.
But that's the thing we need to change, though.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you
But
know
that's
there's
what I'm
some?
saying to you.
Do you know there's some individuals that are young that don't do dumb shit, and it serves them a lot better.
But this is what I'm. But this is what I'm saying is that there's other people, right? Where, as I said, when we was younger, we do dumb shit. But there's other people who have done good stuff and they have lived a better life. In a sense In a sense of
stress levels alone.
Yeah.
Okay,
So they obviously done the family life. They didn't cheat. They were able to get married. They lived that happy family life. So they don't got to worry about that baby mom's drama, worry about that other baby mom's drama. So as you said, some of these things that we do create ourselves, right? That's what we did. I think when we lead back to episode 1, right, the No More Baby Mom Dramas episode, where we was talking about that. Where do we take the responsibility of ourselves for what? For their way how they been behaving.
Do you know what's really?
I don't believe in marriage.
That's for another day. That one we need to talk for
Just
another
saying,
day. That's another day one.
Because you know G's got his own opinions and shit. I don't believe in no marriage. I don't believe you need to be
let me say
married
this as
to
well.
prove yourself to somebody. Remember that I said that.
We're gonna get to that.
As in responsibility now. So some
Also,
women,
what I want to add to is when you was going back to when you was outside the yard and you had the confrontation, you had the mum on you, you had her on you, you had the sister on you with bats and dogs and shit.
oh wait, and my ear's been bitten off by the same family member as well. I've suffered a lot.
So
Yeah, so going back to that, I was in a similar situation where the mum came out the yard. I was outside the yard. The mum's talking about, rah, I wish you was dead. And what if I spat in your face now? My response was, well, I ain't going to move. So if you spit in my face, it's up to you, the consequences after that. Because I don't know what I would do
kinda
after
felt
that.
like that.
But you ain't going to spit in my face. That was the words. What if I spit in your face?
that's when you think that's like the worst of the.
Would you
that's the
leave
worst.
then?
Do you think that someone spitting you is more worse than someone punching you?
Spitting's disgusting.
Bruv, the mother says she's going to spit in my face.
Well, what's really
Spit
weird,
in my face,
But
man.
look. This is what, because I've had many different arguments with parents of the mothers of my kids, if that makes sense. Because what's mad enough, what's crazy for me, the parents of the mothers of my kids think that they've got a real genuine say as to what happens with my child. No disrespect to nobody, but your daughters lie down with me. I didn't ask for
did
no
say that
help.
before.
I don't do threesomes. I don't do no. My brethrens have never filmed me doing dodgy things, and I don't need them to. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So, I had sexual relations with these individuals as the mothers of my children. These women suggest that they're doing the best for their kids. Look, seeing all 3 boys.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, right. The first one, I ain't been seeing him regularly, like I said, from since he's been born. So after the first 6-7 months or so,
It's been off and on.
listen, off and on, it's been off.
All right. Let me ask you a
He's
question.
10 years old. Does he know who you are?
Yeah, because I forced it. And when I say I forced it, I went to court and look, listen.
So you went to you
Wait,
done this court stage.
after the remand situation, I came out. I read a lot of books in jail because that's the one thing you do is time.
Jail or gym? I mean,
A minute.
books or gym?
Well, gym's it's a myth because I'm sorry, I'm not going into Flexwood, man. I'm not that guy. Jail was boring for me. I'm sorry. A minute takes an hour takes a day takes a week. Anybody that goes jail more than once on purpose, you're a bit fruity. I'm sorry. Hashtag no dissing. I'm just saying. I don't know what you're doing. It changed in there.
About this jail thing, because you being HMP,
No, my boy didn't come.
why do you not make him come?
I mean, to be honest, it was. Do you know what it is? My dad went to jail, and I remember going there, and it's not.
How did
nice.
that make you feel when you're visiting your dad in jail?
Not nice.
How old is you?
I'm gonna say in between 7, 8 to maybe
Okay.
10. To be honest with you, I knew I went when I was younger anyway. I've been to visit him a lot of times.
What, you went HMP when you was young?
No, to visit my dad.
You're so joking.
I'm sorry, the people can't hear what you're saying, bro.
So yeah, so I remember him visiting a lot of times, and I'll be honest with you, I just always remember them big walls, barbed wire, and saying to myself, "This is not,
Where you would want to
this
be.
is not thing." And then yeah, when I went, I was like, "No way!" I'll be honest. Depends on how. If I'd got a long sentence, then maybe over time, like, yeah. But I was just like, "No way! It's dirty place."
How did you deal with it when you was in there? How did you deal with it when you was in there?
Gym, work, just
So you was going with where the man was flexing.
yeah, flexing. It was all flexing.
See, I only done education, and that's it. I didn't do no. See, for me, right? This is why I said earlier on as well, jail's not for the weak-minded. Wait. This is where I wasn't ready. So, first day in jail, swear down. And this is me thinking I'm staying true to myself.
Yeah.
I thought, right, you know what I mean? No one ain't touching me later. Like, I lick him down and one of them things there. I've gone in the cell, I'm with a white guy. And let me tell you something, Aiden, wherever you are from Newcastle, salute. Because wait, it's not even funny. Sometimes we don't give people their flowers while they're alive to smell them. And I see that, and I learned that from that program, Drink Champs. So see Aiden, he was in jail for whatever matter. Listen, the first night I hit inside the scrubs, right? When what's classed as the first night center. I was a bit, not shook, but I was anxious. No, I didn't do that. I weren't, I weren't doing that. Do you know what? I don't know. Can we talk about it?
I ain't sleep, of course you can.
Right, so
mine ain't sleep. Listen.
Okay, so let me tell you how I went.
Like this.
For the whole night.
Right, let me tell you how I went then. So, how I went.
Sleeping, my bum turned
Remember,
over,
I said.
man. No one ain't touching
Remember,
me,
I said I
cuz.
broke the bail conditions, innit?
Yeah.
So I knew.
Can I ask you a question? Right, obviously, I've never been jail.
Yeah.
I don't plan to go jail, but I always tell my kids that please keep yourself to yourself because if anyone else with you, that's the only time that I will go jail. Okay. Right? So I would never want to go jail. I hope I never go jail. But I always say to my kids, when anyone tries to F with my kids, that's when I will go jail.
Now, I've been obviously, and I always say that now I would touch wood. I would
Sorry,
never go back to
I
jail.
don't mean to interrupt you. Can I? Was your situation a domestic issue where you went? Oh, totally
And
separated.
do you know what's really weird?
Whatever. You tell me something. You say tell me something.
Go, Rick.
Let me touch your nipples. Don't touch mine.
Go.
What was I saying?
No, why you went jail?
What?
About going jail.
Right. So yeah, I'd never go. Yeah, I'd never obviously want to go back. But yeah, I always say to myself now, if someone messes with my youth or family,
Yeah.
100%. But it's not. It's when it's.
But
not,
is that do you, as a father, do you think that's a good enough reason for you to spend time in jail?
Bruv, if someone messes with my son, yes. Bruv, I've told myself that a million times.
So hold on. G's saying that he's not. So
I don't
G,
get what
hold
you're
on, stop. No, G's got me on this one now. Hold on, G. Why would you not go jail? Okay, why?
never said I wouldn't go jail.
Okay, you're doing this.
The situation.
What's the
bro.
situation will make you go jail to not go jail? What's your situation?
It's got to be bad situation. It's got to be something to do with death or something like that. Little things, the way your daughter might get hit from a man on road. What are you gonna do? Go down there and punch up the 16-year-old and go jail for him, and then what? Who's gonna provide for your family that you're leaving outside?
True.
But
You gotta have your head screwed
No,
on.
no, no.
I'm
No,
grown
G.
now, bro. I'm not on that same head where I'm gonna go. Oh, you know what?
Right, that's why.
Come on, I can't go.
That's why
We're big men. You can't go and hit these little kids.
Yeah, it's true. That's why I worded the question.
No, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't go and hit a child. I'm not.
So
saying
you
that.
won't go jail then? When you think about
No,
it.
Ruben, trust me, I would go jail.
but-
no,
but
hold on.
for what,
No,
though?
hold on.
It's gotta
Stop,
be
stop.
for what?
As you said, yeah. Personally, myself, all right. If you try to touch my children in any way, I will go jail. Yeah. If you try to take my children off road in any way, I would go jail. So that
You
I
have to
think.
think about it a lot. Like, for instance, I went out with my sister last night, yeah, and I get when I'm with my little sister, I'm very
Protective.
very protective. But I have to tell myself, Rick, allow it.
But wait,
You're right.
Because when you're in jail, you're gonna see that same you, yeah, that you was overprotective with. He might even all drop her to come
visit
see
you.
you.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you remember that.
I do always have to. I always have to tell myself, be cool. But no, for certain things, I would. Yeah, I would.
All right, Chris. Going back to
wait.
hold
Sorry,
on.
before
Go
you
on.
ask that, two of you are very much. There's reasons as to why you could go jail, bearing in mind that you both got families.
Yeah.
The middleman, and I'm calling him the middleman because he's the only one
GG.
out of the three. G.
No.
Okay,
Let me butt in there.
go on.
You want to pick?
Let me butt in there. No.
Go on then.
You don't have to go to jail if you're smart about it. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah?
I love this.
I ain't going to jail. Because I'm gonna be smart about it.
Okay.
I can air that.
Yeah.
I'm not getting jail. I'm not touching jail because I'm smart about it. And that's the end of that.
So let me answer.
But you two will go jail. You go kill the man in big broad daylight and mash him down in front of the bus. The bus is recording.
So if I send that same question to myself, right, since I've been a father alone, only since I've been a father, let me tell you the honest truth. There's no reason as to why I would want to be in jail. There's no reason why I could justify sitting inside the jail.
No, I wouldn't want to
Wait, no, I didn't say no. This is my personal view. This is me just answering. So the 3 children that carry my surname, that look at me as their father individually, right? I'll never be able to tell them jails because of this. And I don't want to be telling them jails because of that. The only thing my kids know about jail and prisons, they think what has been child friendly, educated to them by whatever avenue it is. As in, you know, like on a TV or program, they might show a police station, they might think only a police station's prison, or if they do know something else, I'm happy to answer a question as to what a prison is, because I can actually say to them, do you know what, I went inside of the door.
Right, Chris,
Yes.
because we was running out of time now.
Sorry.
So I just want to ask you, the first son now,
Yeah.
right? And I'd say I have to, before I'm getting to that, I just want to thank Chris for even coming, because you know what? We did know that was going to be a conversation, but we wasn't expecting it to be where this conversation has been going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I would like to ask you, Chris, is you haven't seen your first son off and on. Is she with another partner? Do you know of the mother?
Another partner. I don't know her personal business, but let me say this. So, official, like I said, I went through the courts to get him after a while. As in just
when
regular
you're saying
access. I was afforded such. I got court orders saying that they're attaching a penal notice towards it. You know, I'm supposed to collect my son from school on a Friday, drop him back to school on a Monday. It got to
And how long did it take you to do that whole court thing?
Oh, mate, that court procedure thing is long for their kids. And a lot of women say this. They make decisions based upon the best for their children, right?
Mad.
Please tell me how. This is just a question I'm throwing out there for life. Tell me how I can be the worst influence for my child, but then at the same time, I know that my children are around human beings and men that openly don't look after their kids in life and society, but then they're glorified.
That's a good one.
And that's a mad influence that they are allowed to come into the mothers of my kids' house. You ask me if the mother of my child's got a partner or something. She's got a child with a guy that's supposed to be my brother, my brethren.
Selassie, I send them.
Oh, good.
And I hold no animosity towards it, because, as in, me and her have been
so
done
her
for
second
ages.
child
It's for someone.
for someone else that you know.
Proper, my brethren.
And how did that make you feel?
Honest truth, no disrespect to him, and I mean this. I didn't feel away. Do you know why? When I had my first child, I had a high top. I got a baldy, rude boy. I told the man, welcome to the bald club, but he's already half bald. I swear down. I'm not even joking, because a lot of people don't believe me. I done a cartwheel. It was weird. It was weird because I've been through so much, and like I said, my how people know me now, that's gonna come across as bigoted, but it's not. As in, what the people that told me, I said, why are you telling me?
Yeah. I think people tell you things, innit, just to kind of give you like a heads up.
Heads up.
To that, your brother.
Nah, they don't.
Most
West
people
London,
are nasty.
#Ealing Borough. I can only speak for Ealing Borough because that's where my thing happened.